And now, introducing the legendary Drone and Young. We talk sports, we talk news, inform you who win or lose. It's two dogs, Drone and Yo. We're about to start the show. Talk sports then. Two dogs, sports talk show. Two dogs, sports talk show. Two dogs, sports talk show. Two dogs, sports talk show.
What's up? It's the Two Dog Sports Talk Show. Coming at you this afternoon. It's Tuesday, hot Tuesday here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. It's just been streaming hot. I can't even explain how hot it's been, man. It don't even make sense as hot as it's been here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. I'm talking about burning up. Heat index of 103, 105. I hope y'all staying cool out there. That y'all not just cooking out there, man. Make sure y'all drink plenty of water. Make sure y'all stay cool. Y'all listening to the $2 Sports Talk Show here on KBOB 89.9 FM this awesome Tuesday afternoon. We got a good show for you tonight. We're going to talk SEC football. Y'all know Texas and Tulsa. Not Texas and Tulsa. We know Tulsa's not going to the SEC. Texas and OU heading to the SEC. We're going to talk NBA championship. And then we also going to talk some NFL football. Y'all know it's NFL football time. Y'all know what it is. All the wives and everybody that and the husbands that don't watch sports. You know, training camp started yesterday. For almost everybody. Green Bay players reported today. So y'all know what time it is. It's time for that football season. And this is when the sports world really kicks off. Y'all know how it do. So we're going to talk about my weekend was pretty good. How was y'all? I hope everybody had a good weekend out there. My weekend went very well. You know, I had a funeral I had to go to this weekend. My pastor passed. Rest in peace, Pastor Troy Bell. You know, that was my friend, and he passed this weekend, last week, and we had the funeral on Saturday. It was a tough one. It was a tough one. I really can't say it was a tough one. And so it was unexpected. Just like, you know, you have those people that passes and it's unexpected when it happened, but overall, other than that, it was a good weekend because I'm still above ground, and I was able to watch some sports. I watched my crime shows. Like everybody been listening to us, y'all already know I'm a crime show person. I watch crime shows and everything, and so we was able to do that and this weekend and just relax, reminisce, and get ready for NFL. You know, watched a little bit about the Dallas Cowboys and what's going on with them and what's happening in the sports world. And so these are some of the things that I did this weekend. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I tried to stay cool, drunk plenty of water, and then just enjoyed my wife and my son and my children, watching my grandchildren. Y'all know I got grandchildren. And so it's awesome when I can just videotape and see them on video and be able to talk to them and laugh, you know. And so I have one grandson named Josiah, and he just makes my day every time I talk to him. I'll call and I say hi Si, and he'll just say hi pop. And so the joy that he said with it, just, if you're down, if you upset, it just it just makes your day. You can't help but laugh and smile, and that's what he make me do every time I talk to him, because it's so awesome. How he said, I love my grandchildren. Anybody that's a grandparent, you know what it's like when you have grandchildren, and being able to just smile and enjoy them and laugh. You love your children, but it's nothing like your grandchildren. It's a different type of joy, a different type of love when you got grandchildren. But we're gonna talk sports here today. Yo is gonna call in. He's not in studio today, but he's gonna call in a little bit later, and we're gonna talk sports. We're gonna get it in because we have a big sports weekend. You have the Milwaukee Bucks that won the championship, and some of the things that Giannis did. How many of y'all think Giannis was being arrogant, about what he did going to the Chick-fil-A? He didn't really understand where he was going to a Chick-fil-A or McDonald's. He asking for McNuggets, and I'm like, man, you at Chick-fil-A, but for him to say he wanted 50, not 49, not 51, but he wanted 50. 50 Chick-fil-A minis, and I thought that was awesome, man. And I think what he went through, what he did to win this championship, coming off a hurt knee, I thought it was awesome. I don't look at him being arrogant. I don't look at him being uh, irritant or anything of that nature. I thought it was awesome what he did that next day, and the celebration and the joy, man. I think you should be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You should be able to enjoy everything, because to be truthful, I was one of the ones that said that Milwaukee wasn't going to win this. I did say that Milwaukee wasn't going to win it without Giannis, but I said they wasn't going to win it. I really thought that Phoenix had the best opportunity to win this. I really did, but they didn't pull it out. So where do y'all think Chris Paul is going to go? So what do y'all think Chris Paul going to do? Is CP3, is he going to stay in Phoenix, or is CP3 going to opt out and take a big pay cut, not just a small pay cut? If CP3 opts out, he's taking over a $35 million pay cut. So do y'all think he's going to opt out of this? Or do y'all think he's going to go ahead and play with Phoenix? Me personally, I don't think that he stay at Phoenix. I don't think that he can get a championship. I don't think he will get a championship. What's going on, Wes? I appreciate you listening in, man. It's awesome. I don't think CP3 will win a championship if he stayed in Phoenix. What do y'all think? The ones that's on Facebook, text us and let us know. Inbox messages, let us know. What do you think? Do you think CP3 should stay at Phoenix, or should he opt out and try to go for a championship? Because I don't think that he's going to win a championship in Phoenix. I'm sorry. And if you really want to win a championship, and I know $40-something million is a lot of money to give up, and the only thing you can make is $9 million. But if you want to win a championship, and that's what you in it for now, because CP3 done made over $200-something million, $300-something million his whole entire career, plus endorsements. So if your mindset is that you want to win a championship, is it worth giving up that $40-something million to go somewhere to win the championship? Wes said he hoped CP3 go to the Lakers. I think it would be a good fit if he went to the Lakers. I think that it will be a good addition if he can stay healthy. As we know, CP3 hasn't stayed healthy each year. Each year, it come down to the playoffs. He'd be playing good, and also something happened where he ended up injured. This year, it was his wrist, plus COVID. So it didn't like he had in the championship his full wind after he came back from COVID. And so I don't think he was 100%. He probably would never tell you until after he retired and everything else about whether he was 100% or not. But looking at it and from experience and dealing with COVID and everything else and watching people, to have, if he really had it like we think he might have had it, to come back that quick and to have your wind and be able to run and stuff, that's not that easy. Same thing I said about Cam Newton. That's not that easy to do that. And so I like CP3 to the Lakers. I think it helps LeBron out, where LeBron knows that he has someone that he probably can depend on, where he can play off the ball, where he don't have to always have the ball in his hands. I also think CP3 also can play the 2. But I don't know. But I do know that Phoenix is not the place for him if he want to win a championship. I'm not saying Phoenix will not ever win a championship, but I do believe Phoenix got to get some parts. They got to get some more pieces. And so as CP3 is 36 years old, supposed to be 37, and he don't have 2-3 years to wait to try to win a championship. He has to go somewhere where he can win a championship now, whether that's with Brooklyn, whether that's with Golden State, whether that's going back to the Clippers or the Lakers. Those are the 4 teams I believe that he can go to and have a good opportunity to win a championship. You might say it don't even make sense. No, you wrong. Oh, think about it. He go to LA, you got LeBron, you got AD, you add CP3. Yes, the Lakers are contract strapped. But as we know, these GMs and these teams, they can maneuver and do what they want to do when they need to do it to try to get what they need and get the pieces that they need. The Lakers are not going to sign Schroeder. Schroeder's going to be asking too much money. They have a lot of free agents. And you bring CP3 there, you're going to have some players that want to come to LA to play with LeBron James, CP3, and AD. Say CP3 went to Golden State. Now you have Steph, you have Klay that's coming back, you have CP3, Draymond. That's the wild card of the bunch is Draymond. Where are you going to move Draymond? Draymond has been playing on the ball all this time. CP3 plays on the ball. So where are you going to move him? But I would love to see that on what I can do. Is it time for Golden State to trade Draymond? I don't know. But if I'm Golden State, if I have the opportunity to get Ben Simmons, and I know I'm talking about CP3, but now I'm talking, but I want to say, if I had the opportunity to get Ben Simmons, I would trade for Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is a Draymond, but he's a younger Draymond. We know Ben Simmons can shoot. We just got to get it out of him. We've seen it. I hear you. I hear you, Coach Harris, Coach Nick. But Golden State could be a possibility for CP3. It could be a possibility for him. Think about it. If he's running the ball, now you have Steph at the 2, you got Klay at the 3. Like I said, the wild card in the group is Draymond. What you gonna do with Draymond? I don't think Oubre is going to be there this year. I don't think Wiggins is going to be. If they can get rid of Wiggins, I think Wiggins is going to be gone. Wiseman, that's up in the air. If they get CP3, they're not going to get rid of Wiseman. They also have 2 draft picks, 2 first-round draft picks this Thursday in the draft. That's a possibility. I'm not saying he's going to Golden State. I'm saying if he want to win a championship, that could be a possibility. Let's say Brooklyn. Brooklyn could be a possibility for CP3. We don't know where everything stands at with Kyrie. We don't know if Brooklyn want to get rid of Kyrie. Only reason I would say no to Brooklyn will be because CP3 and Harden allegedly don't get along. That relationship went south when he was in Houston. So Brooklyn might be out. Let me change. Brooklyn might be out. They will have to get really too many people to make that work. But the Clippers is not out. I would get rid of Patrick Beverley. Bring CP3 in. Can you imagine CP3, Paul George, and a healthy Kawhi Leonard? You got CP3 that can keep that offense grounded. And you got a healthy Kawhi. And you got a Paul George. Yeah, I know I banged on Paul George quite a bit. I know I said Paul George be missing in action. But Paul George stepped up as best as he could and showed some things this past playoff. So I know with that 3, do you think that 3-headed monster would be enough? Even if Kawhi's out half the season. I think that 3, Paul George, CP3, and Kawhi can be enough to win the West. But if, like I said, if CP3 want to win a championship before he retire, he's not going to do it in Phoenix. People want to say, well, Phoenix, they made it to the NBA Finals this year, and they did whoop-de with this and whoop-de with this. Let's think about something. Kawhi was hurt for the Clippers. AD and LeBron both wasn't healthy for the Lakers. Do we actually think if those 2 teams was truly healthy, that Phoenix would have had enough to beat them to make it to the championship? Utah still needs another piece. But do we actually think Phoenix had enough to move past them? And so next year, you have a healthy Golden State team. You have a healthy LA Lakers team. You have a healthy Clippers team. Even if Kawhi come back half of the season, I think the Clippers can hold on until Kawhi come back after All-Star break. You have a better Utah team. You have a better Denver team because Jamal Murray will be back. Do you think Phoenix? We don't know what Portland going to do. Portland just need to want to, Lillard might be gone, but we don't know what Chauncey Billups going to do. And we know Chauncey Billups going to bring in defense. Portland, what was Portland's downfall? It wasn't on the offensive end. Portland's downfall was on the defensive end. So you look at all these teams. Do you actually think that he's going to win a championship in Phoenix? No way, shape, form, or fashion. I do not see him winning a championship in Phoenix. Because y'all already know. The Pelicans should be better. So these are the teams that Phoenix has to get by next year to make it to the championship if these teams are healthy. Utah Jazz, Denver Nuggets, LA Clippers, Dallas Mavericks, the Lakers, the Warriors. Who do you see that the Phoenix Suns can get past to make it to the championship? So this is why I say I won't fault Chris Paul if he opted in and took the money, because that's a lot of money to give up. And I'm not going to fault Chris Paul if he opt out to go to a team to win a championship, because he probably only have maybe 2-3 years left, if that. So like I said, and I understand Wes, yeah, he can fit in all three. Yeah, I know y'all Laker fans. Y'all Laker fans are hoping Chris Paul come to LA. Because y'all feel like y'all was cheated when the Lakers tried to get him from New Orleans and David Stern blocked the trade. And so I know y'all Lakers fans are saying we want Chris Paul. Finally, we can get him because we know the trade won't be blocked or he won't be blocked getting there. So I know y'all Laker fans, y'all are cheering and clamoring and yelling and screaming, hoping that Chris Paul will come to the Lakers finally. But understand, I do agree that with CP3, AD, and LeBron, you all are a formidable foe. But you are still going to have to get a bench. I would trade Kuzma. There is no way I will have Kuzma back on this Lakers team next year. Kuzma has to go. Just like we got to go to break right now here on the $2 Sports Talk Show. We'll be right back here on KBOB 89.9 FM.
How to order chicken wings. Number 1, find a good wing spot.
I know a wing spot, Max Wings.
Number 2, decide if you want a combo or if you want to order a la carte.
Huh? What's that?
Well, combos come with chicken, veggie sticks, fries, and a drink for a discounted price. A la carte means that you order each item separately.
Okay.
3, decide if you want bone-in, boneless, or cauliflower wings, and then determine the delicious flavor you want on your wings.
I didn't even know cauliflower had wings.
You learn something new every day. Have Have you been to Max Wings?
Yep.
Max Wings is located at 782 East Pine Street in Tulsa. We're open Monday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Come to Max Wings, home of the dry rub fries.
Tulsa Transit is excited to introduce the Route 969 Workforce Express Network. The new Highway 169 Corridor Job Shuttle, WEN, is a fixed route service offering access from North Tulsa and Turley. Stops include Macy's, Amazon, Whirlpool, and Port of Catoosa. Save time and money when you ride the WEN Route 969. And for your protection, buses are cleaned daily. Visit tulsatransit.org for more details.
Hey everybody, this is Bobby Eaton of Eaton Media Services, located at 1533 North Norfolk, home of KBOB 89.9 FM. Also, we're taking donations for the community radio station. You can donate by going to Cash App Eaton Media Services, or you can call and contact us at 832-443-9499. Again, that number is 832-443-9499. Looking forward to hearing from you from our community radio station. And our motto is, we tell our stories our way.
Advertise in the Tulsa Black-Owned Business Guide. It's a monthly publication reaching all of Oklahoma and beyond, giving exclusive content about your business and many businesses that are connected to you. Full page and half pages are available. Purchase and artwork are due on the 25th of each month. Visit us online right now at www.tulsabobn.com for more details, or email us right now at tulsabobn@gmail.com for pricing.
The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the event center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046.
Did you know that sickle cell disease affects people from all races and ethnicities? Sickle cell disease can look like you, and sickle cell disease can look like me. You could carry the sickle cell trait and never even know it. The state of Oklahoma and the supporters of Families with Sickle Cell Disease Incorporated are invested in educating Oklahomans about sickle cell disease and other inherited blood disorders and traits. For more information, visit us at www.oksickleinfo.org.
The Food on the Move Mobile Food Initiative is a collaboration to mobilize good quality food into hard-to-reach economically challenged areas. Meet us every Tuesday from 5 to 7 p.m. on Greenwood in the OSU Tulsa parking lot. For more details, give us a call at 918-928-6653 or go to our website at www.foodonthemoveok.com. If your credit starts with a 3, 4, 5, or 6, this is for you. Did you know that it's costing you to have bad credit? You can't get qualified for that house or apartment and you're paying high interest rates, along with paying high car insurance, and it may be costing you that job that you really want. What are you waiting on? Take more of a holistic approach. Pick up the phone and call the Credit Shiro at 832-642-1554 or text CAMP to 76626. With 13 amazing services, we restore and repair generations to come. Once again, call the Credit Shiro at 832-642-1554 or text CAMP to 76626. If you know better, you do better. Only the Credit Shiro can help you to save the day.
Hey, it's Alfred Woodard. When I'm in Tulsa, I keep it on KBOB. That's how I find out what's really happening. KBOB 89.9 FM.
Welcome back to the $2 Sports Talk Show. We're here on KBOB 89.9 FM. Listen up, everybody. KBOB is doing a $5 donation drive. We're trying to get a 15-passenger van for the Juice Radio Show and all the other people here at KBOB. And so we're needing your help. We're asking that if you would, out the kindness of your heart, be willing to donate $5. All you have to do is go to www.kbob899.com. Hit the donate button and donate $5. If you want to donate more, God bless you. But all we asking for is $5. $5. Just go to kbob899.com and donate $5 to help us raise money to get a van here at KBOB. All right, make sure y'all tune in every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. It's news you can use every Tuesday on KBOB 89.9 FM with Charles Hopper and Damali Wilson. Every Tuesday, news you can use. If you want to know what's going on in the world, if it's news, if it's here in Tulsa, if it's in New Mexico, if it's in Africa, if it's in Haiti, if it's in Florida, no matter where it is. If it's news you can use, you can find out information about it. Every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, only on KBOB 89.9 FM. All right, Wes, I see you telling me we hoping Schroeder goes as a sixth man, but Kuzma needs to go. Both of them need to go. Schroeder and Kuzma, both of them gone. End of discussion. They gone. Period. I don't care what you say. There's no reason to keep Schroeder. Schroeder want to be a starter somewhere. So Schroeder's gone. Kuzma gone. That's it. But we first talk about the SEC. OU in Texas. Heading over to the SEC. To me, I think it's 3-4 years too late. I think they should have did it a long time ago. The Big 12 don't have a channel. I think OU made a mistake when they didn't get an OU network. I thought they should have had an OU network. Texas has one, and I thought OU should have had one. But OU and Texas going to the SEC, I think it's a real good move. I think it's an excellent move for OU. I think with the recruits that OU has coming in, with Lincoln Riley and his recruiting, and who they have coming in, they getting taller receivers as fast. Our defensive line is on point. The linebackers, the offense is ready. I believe that OU can fare very well in the SEC. I think they can compete for championships. Is it going to be as easy as it's been in the Big 12 the past 6 years? 6 years in a row, they've been Big 12 champions. Six years straight. So OU needs to go somewhere else. It's not going to be as difficult. I mean, it's not going to be as easy to win champion. I'm not saying it's just super easy in the Big 12. Don't get me wrong. But OU is not finna to win 6 years in a row. Let's be honest with ourselves. I'm an OU alumni. I'm an OU fan. I love OU. OU is in my blood. OU go way back. But let's be honest with it. OU is not fit to win no championship 6 years in a row in the SEC. But financially, it's a plus. Will OU be in the running for an SEC championship each year? Yes. The question is, which division are they going to be in? Because I look at Missouri. They're in the SEC East. Why? You got Kentucky. OU going to beat Vanderbilt. They're going to beat South Carolina. They're going to beat Kentucky. They're going to beat Missouri. And if you go to the SEC West, you have Texas A&M and Arkansas. So where are they going to put OU? Will they put OU down in the West, down there with Alabama? Can you imagine OU in the SEC West with Alabama, Auburn, Ole Miss, and LSU? Can you already have top games in the SEC each year? There's no more talking about SEC bias. They saying that won't happen until 2025. I don't think so. I think it's going to happen within the next year or two. I think either this year or next year will be the last year OU and Texas will be in the Big 12. Now, the question I do have, and that I do wonder, will you still have an OSU-OU Bedlam game? Will you still have an OU-Texas Red River rivalry? I hope so. I've seen here in North Tulsa the effects of not having these rivalry high school games between Central and McLean, Central and Booker T, Booker T and McLean, Booker T and Central, not having the rivalry games and the effects that it has done to the community, to the school and the athletic department. I've seen that. So I would hope that there's some kind of way, and I know people say, well, there'll be 2 difficult games that they will have to play on top of playing the SEC. Well, so what? You say you the best? Let's be about it, and let's be the best. Those are 2 games that I know they should not get rid of. OU against Texas and OU against OSU. We must keep those even though we're in the SEC. And I know people don't really want that because, like I said, you got to have OU playing tough competition each week. But let's get real. $2 Sports Talk. What's up, yo?
What's up, man?
What's up? We got Yo finally on the line, but let me finish my comment. What I'm talking about, Yo, is SEC and OU OU and Texas going to SEC. But like I said, let's get real. You have some cupcakes in the SEC that OU can play. If they get moved to the SEC and the SEC East, Vanderbilt, that's a cupcake. Missouri, that's a cupcake. If they move Kentucky, that can be a cupcake too. Let's move to the SEC West. If you want to really put it to it, Arkansas, that can be a cupcake, but they are getting better. Mississippi State, a cupcake. So we got to have, if you cannot get rid of OU Texas when you move to the SEC. What you say, yo?
I think we want all that smoke. We want it all. As soon as in Texas is going to make noise, now we just get to play with the big boys. Now it's no excuse about us not playing nobody worthy, because no matter what division we go to, SEC East or SEC West, there's some competition. You don't have Georgia, Alabama, Florida, Auburn, LSU, Texas A&M. So we can finally stop hearing this notion that the Sooners don't never play nobody. And it's going to help us recruiting and get to this bag. And that's what it's all about, bro. That's what the whole thing is about, getting to the bag. The Texas Longhorns had their own network, still wasn't getting enough bread. They said, hey, we need to go where Bama and them is at, where they get to this bag, and we want to get to the bag. So I don't blame them. Go on and jump ship. Let's go play with the big boys and compete.
Well, and I agree with that, but I do think that you still, like I was telling them early before you came on the line, I feel that you still gotta keep that OU Texas rivalry, the Red River rivalry, and you got to keep betting. You can't get rid of them two games. Like I told them earlier, the effects that I've seen here in North Tulsa, because they done got rid of the rivalry games between Central and I know it's high school, between Central and McLean, Central and Booker T, Booker T and Central, Booker T versus the effects it has done on the school system and on the community. You look at Union and Jinx. Union is not getting rid of that rivalry. It don't matter whether Jinx moved to another. That rivalry will never get rid of. It will be here until the end of time. There's certain rivalries you gotta keep. And I know people will be saying that, well, that's gonna be too hard of a schedule. I just gave y'all some cupcakes in the SEC that you shouldn't have a problem with. Me personally, I don't understand why Vanderbilt is in the SEC anyhow, especially in football. Baseball is a different story, but football, I don't understand why Missouri is in the SEC.
But they like taking L's.
You know what I'm saying? Vanderbilt should be more in the Ivy League.
True.
They're not supposed to get the recruits to be able to compete in the SEC.
No, they're not. But if they want to be on the schedule and take them L's, go right ahead. But they probably getting a nice bag to do it, though.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, they're getting plenty of money. They're getting plenty of money. Like I said, Vanderbilt, when it comes to baseball, that's a different story. They getting the baseball players. They getting the baseball team. Vanderbilt has been one of the top baseball teams for years. But when it comes down to football, basketball is getting a little bit better with Jerry Stackhouse as the head coach. They're getting better. But I still say I don't have a problem with OU and Texas going to the SEC. I think they should go to the SEC. But you got to keep those two games right there. You got to keep the OU Texas game and the OU OSU game. Now where the problem here, OSU, where do they fit? Where do they go from here? OSU, you can't hold on to the coattail of OU no more. You're going to have to let go of the coattail. Now, you're going to have to be weaned off the bottle, OSU. We got to wean you off the bottle. And I know we got OSU fans. You know?
I see them going to two spots. Either the American Conference with TU, or they go to the Pac-12. To be the most Eastern Pac-12 team, because I think they'll be able to compete in that conference, especially in football.
I think they might be able. Well, Big Ten is more. They're not as finesse, and OSU is more of a finesse team.
Right. That's why I think the
American they're not going to be able to get the recruits. They're not going to be able to get the recruits that they need. So American, I don't think they will go there. I can see them maybe going to the ACC or the Pac-12.
I see the Pac-12. I don't know if they're going to go that far. They want to come that far west.
But I can see it happen. But also, like I said, I can see them in the Pac-12 also.
Yeah.
But it got to be somewhere where they can still get the recruits, still be able to make money. You know, the Pac-12 they have their own channel.
Yeah.
But you look at it that OSU have to get weaned off the bottle. And the writing was on the wall, 3, 4, 5 years ago when this was rumored back then. So OSU still started getting weaned off the bottle then. But they was holding on to the coattail of Big Brother. Now the president is fussing because Big Brother leaving. Well, Big Brother can't stay at home all day long. Big Brother got to go venture out on their own. They got to go get their own wife and children. They got to get their own grandchildren. And so now it's time for OSU to grow up.
Yeah, I think this would give State a chance to actually be on their own, have their own brand, and be in their own lane and actually flourish. Because I think in the Pac-12 we should be able to compete.
I'm sorry. OSU should be. I'm not saying we. I don't know. You can say we. OSU should be able to compete. I'm gonna try to get Melvin on here because I want to know what he has to say about the whole situation. So I'm gonna try to get Melvin on here on a future show. Have him come into the studio so we can see what Melvin have to say about it. You know, Melvin's an OSU alumni. To see what he has to say. You know, but I think this is the opportunity, like you said, for OSU to step up to the plate and prove that they can be with the big dog. But me personally, if I was OSU, I might try to talk to them and say, hey, won't y'all swap out us with Vanderbilt or Missouri? We can beat them teams all day long. So won't y'all kick Vanderbilt out and let us come to the SEC? I do believe OSU can compete in the SEC. I really do. Will they win a championship? I don't think so. But I think that they can compete in the SEC.
I think they'll beat the cupcake squads, like you just said. But as far as them beating the Georgias, the Bamas, the Floridas, that would be few and far between.
But I'm saying you don't. I understand what you're saying because it's few far in between for them beating OU. I understand what you're saying, but you don't think they can compete with Florida, Georgia, Auburn, Arkansas? You don't think they can compete with none of those schools where they can make it competitive? I'm not saying. Don't get me wrong. I didn't say that they can win the SEC championship. I said they will be able to compete.
But they might be able to have spurts where they can compete. But beating Georgia and Florida on a consistent basis, unless we get better recruits, it's rather be way more physical up front. Nah, bro, because them boys is big.
But if they go to the SEC, they're gonna get better recruits.
True. So that might help.
So that's gonna change. They're already getting some top recruits now. Don't get me wrong. OSU getting some doozies up in there. They and the crazy thing, they got players that's coming from as turning down OSU, turning down some of these top schools to come to OSU. So they getting some top recruits. And I think if they went to the SEC, I think OSU will be able to compete. Because they're able to compete now with OU. Now, are they winning? No. Like I said, I didn't say they're going to win the SEC championship. But they can be competitive and compete in the SEC.
But what I'm mad about is, well, football, the only big rivalry game is Bedlam. Somehow they're going to have to find out how to keep Bedlam somewhere in the mix.
And that's what I said. That's why I said earlier, you got to be able to keep Bedlam in the Red River rivalry. Those two games has to be played every year.
Yeah.
You can't get rid of them too.
I knew the Red River rivalry wasn't going nowhere because that's the game. That's one of the premier games of the season. So that game's not going nowhere. It's going to be played every year.
And me personally, I could be. I'm saying I'm being selfish right here because I ain't never been to a Red River rivalry. And you gonna get rid of it before I can go? Oh no! Once I go to one of them, I still say you don't need to get rid of it. But if you got rid of it, I might be cool because I done been to one. So yeah, I'm selfish on that one because I ain't never been to a Red River rivalry. I've been to Bedlam before, but I ain't never been to the OU Texas game. But like I said, you got to be able to keep them two games.
Yeah, but I do like some of the new rivalries is going to be created. Now we'll get a rivalry game between Arkansas and Oklahoma. We'll get a rivalry game with LSU in Oklahoma. Texas A&M and Oklahoma. Them is going to be big time games.
But what
all of them is going to be recruiting from the same area.
But what I want to see though is which division would they put OU in? Because I have a feeling they're gonna put OU Texas in the same division. No, because they would have to move somebody. Okay, I think what they would probably maneuver and spend some stuff. So you probably look at Arkansas, Texas A&M, Missouri.
Missouri's in the East.
I know. That's why I say they're gonna have to make some adjustments to the divisions. So you're looking at Arkansas, Missouri, Texas A&M, OU, maybe Tennessee, and
LSU
and Mississippi State. Those are the 8 that I look at them putting together. So now in the other division, you have Ole Miss, Auburn, Alabama, Vanderbilt, South Carolina, Kentucky. Georgia and Florida. That's what you have.
Whatever it is, it's going to be interesting. And I think OU was ready for the smoke. And one thing I did not like about SEC is SEC always said, we ain't scared to play nobody. Well, now we'll get to see. Because as soon as it's coming, and if you can't put them no points, you will be exposed.
And like I told them earlier, it's going to happen before 2025. I look at it. OU will be in the Big 12 this year. They'll probably play in the Big 12 next year. 2023, they out. Start of the 2023 season, OU out.
Because they talk about it'll be $81 million to buy out the contract. OU got it.
But even that, they're gonna make that amount of money off of one season.
Yeah, easy.
To pay this off. Or to make that money back. Because you got TV revenue. You got the SEC network revenue. You got the split between all the teams going to bowl game revenue. So they gonna make $100 million with ease.
Yeah. And that's what it's all about, to get to this bag.
And now we're going to be able to see who the big boys.
Yeah.
But we first take a quick break here on $2 Sports Talk Show. We'll be right back. We're going to talk some more SEC. Then we're going to talk NFL football when we get back here on KBOB 89.9 FM.
The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the event center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046.
Hello, Tulsa. This is Janetta Toles.
with Sunday Dinner and More by Janet, your weekend soul spot. Every Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. We're located 531 East Apache in the historic Apache Circle Center. Of course, during these times, it's carry-out only, but you can call 918-951-5143. That's Sunday Dinner and More by Janet.
I can't fool myself. I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my shining star.
Tulsa Transit is excited to introduce the Route 969 Workforce Express Network. The new Highway 169 Corridor Job Shuttle, WEN, is a fixed route service offering access from North Tulsa and Turley. Stops include Macy's, Amazon, Whirlpool, and Port of Catoosa. Save time and money when you ride the WEN Route 969. And for your protection, buses are cleaned daily. Visit tulsatransit.org for more details.
The Food on the Move Mobile Food Initiative is a collaboration to mobilize good quality food into hard-to-reach economically challenged areas. Meet us every Tuesday from 5 to 7 p.m. on Greenwood in the OSU Tulsa parking lot. For more details, give us a call at 918-928-6653 or go to our website at www.foodonthemoveok.com.
Did you know that sickle cell disease affects people from all races and ethnicities? Sickle cell disease can look like you, and sickle cell disease can look like me. You could carry the sickle cell trait and never even know it. The state of Oklahoma and the supporters of Families with Sickle Cell Disease Incorporated are invested in educating Oklahomans about sickle cell disease and other inherited blood disorders and traits. For more information, visit us at www.oksickleinfo.org.
If your credit starts with a 3, 4, 5, or 6, this is for you. Did you know that it's costing you to have bad credit? You can't get qualified for that house or apartment and you're paying high interest rates, along with paying high car insurance, and it may be costing you that job that you really want. What are you waiting on? Take more of a holistic approach. Pick up the phone and call the Credit Shiro at 832-642-1554 or text CAMP to 76626. With 13 amazing services, we restore and repair generations to come. Once again, call the Credit Shiro at 832-642-1554 or text CAMP to 76626. If you know better, you do better. Only the Credit Shiro can help you to save the day.
Sickle cell disease is the #1 genetic blood disorder in the world that can cause many health complications throughout an individual's life. Over 1,700 people in Oklahoma live with the daily challenges of sickle cell disease. Thousands more carry the sickle cell trait.
Supporters of Families with Sickle Cell Disease is an exclusive, comprehensive organization that serves Oklahoma's sickle cell community. Our mission is to effect systematic change in the areas of patient care, education, advocacy, and awareness, and to improve the quality of life for sickle cell patients and their families.
Supporters of Families offers programs such as mentoring, advocacy and family support, sickle cell camp, and much more.
We have 2 offices, one in Tulsa, one in Oklahoma City. You also can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And then for more information, you can call 918-619-6174 or go to www.sicklecelloklahoma.org.
How to order chicken wings. Number 1, find a good wing spot.
I know a wing spot, Max Wings.
Number 2, decide if you want a combo or if you want to order a la carte.
Huh? What's that?
Well, combos come with chicken, veggie sticks, fries, and a drink for a discounted price. A la carte means that you order each item separately.
Okay.
3, decide if you want bone-in, boneless, or cauliflower wings, and then determine the delicious flavor you want on your wings.
I didn't even know cauliflower had wings.
You learn something new every day. Have Have you been to Max Wings?
Yep.
Max Wings is located at 782 East Pine Street in Tulsa. We're open Monday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Come to Max Wings, home of the dry rub fries.
Hey, everybody, this is Bobby Eaton of Eaton Media Services, located at 1533 North Norfolk, home of KBOB 89.9 FM. Also, we're taking donations for the community radio station. You can donate by going to Cash App Eaton Media Services, or you can call and contact us at 832-443-9499. Again, that number is 832-443-9499. Looking forward to hearing from you from our community radio station. And our motto is, we tell our stories our way.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Pastor Tim.
And Nicole.
And we want to encourage you guys to tune in
into
to the His and Her show, Living the Dream Show. We talk about so many issues, from real estate, community events and activities, and so much more.
That's right. We talk about business, helping you succeed, the hustle, and tips to help you and your family and home. Tune into the His and Her Living the Dream Show every Sunday night.
Right here on 89.9 KBOB.
Check us out on Facebook at His and Her Living the Dream Show.
Welcome back to the $2 Sports Talk Show here on KBOB 89.9 FM. Make sure y'all tune in to the Left Right Left show every Thursday with Mr. Ramal Brown, the Hometown Heat, from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's a show by a veteran, for veterans. Any information that you need and you're a veteran, listen to the Left Right Left show with Mr. Ramal Brown, the Hometown Heat. Get some valuable information because he cares. It's a veteran that served our country. So make sure y'all tune in to Left Right Left show every Thursday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time here on KBOB 89.9 FM. All right, we supposed to talk some NFL football. Training camp started this week. Like I told y'all early today when we first started, it's the best time of the season because football is back, baby. And we supposed to get it going and get it popping. Aaron Rodgers reported to camp today. He has a new, working on a new contract and he winning. He winning. According to Adam Schefter, the contract is that he can opt out. I think it's where he opt out, but also that if he want to be traded, and they tell him no, we're not going to trade you, that salary cap counts against, and he decided that he want to go ahead and retire, that counts against Green Bay's salary cap. Then, if they decide to go ahead and trade him, it counts. And then if he decide to come back, they got to pay him his full salary. And then, He winning, man. Aaron Rodgers won in this deal. So basically, it's a 1-year deal that they rearranged and set some stuff up on his contract. It's a 1-year deal, and then he can do what he want to do. Tell me who winning in this.
He's definitely winning. He played his cards to perfection and got exactly what he wanted. He gets like one last dance with his teammates, and then he rides off into the sunset. He goes where he wants to go. Green Bay had no other way because, they could have tried to force him to retire, but why are you trying to make the bad man retire?
But think about this. Now with Aaron Rodgers back in the fold, the Packers are the favorite. The Packers are the favorite in the NFC North.
Yeah, most definitely.
The Lions are still the Lions. The Bears are going to have to start Josh Fields. If they want to win, they better start Josh Fields. The Red Rooster, Opie. We seen what Opie did last year in Dallas when Dak got hurt. Opie is not gonna take the Chicago Bears to the promised land.
No.
The Vikings. I hope y'all defense can do something. But I still say Cousins is not gonna take y'all to the promised land. With Aaron Rodgers being back in the fold, this is Green Bay's division to lose. Hands down, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And they have a good opportunity because they invested in their defense. Devontae Adams, they have a running game. They got Devontae Adams. They have receivers. The Packers with Aaron Rodgers back in the fold is loaded and ready to go and is a threat in the NFC. What say y'all?
Most definitely. If Aaron Rodgers wouldn't have played, we would have said that NFC North is up for grabs. But number 12 steps back in for the green and gold. They're the favorite, bro. They're not just a favorite to win the division. They're a favorite to win it all. When Aaron Rodgers, he automatically gives you, he's going to definitely make the playoffs, and just to find out how far they go in the playoffs. But they're going to be in the running. Now, I'm glad that they figured it out, because we would have hated not to have Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady face again in the NFC Championship game, or Dak against Tom. It's going to be some combination. So we're going to get some good football. And so now it's no excuse that, they can't say, well, we have to face such and such. We have to face such and such. Well, it's going to be a tough battle. Whoever wins it is going to have to go through some teams.
Now, the only thing that can derail the Green Bay Packers is COVID-19 protocols.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the players are arguing and fussing and saying and tripping about what the NFL said, but these are not new rules. These are the same rules that they had last year. Do you actually think the NFL want to miss a game? That's revenue.
It's big time revenue.
Do you actually think an owner wants to miss a game? We're fussing about something that was already in the works. Only thing they saying, hey, We putting this back on you. If you don't want to go get the shot, cool. But what you need to understand, you need to make sure you keep your butt home. You need to understand you put yourself in a situation that you get COVID and you pass it to your other teammates and you hadn't been vaccinated, it's on you, bro. They not saying go, they not making you go get it, but what they're saying is you go to the facility and back home.
I don't understand. If I was a world-class athlete, health should be one of your number one priorities.
Yeah, so it's like someone said. They said, "You okay?" I think it was Jamel Hill, and basically she made the comment. She said, "As an athlete, you okay with getting a concussion and having brain issues and everything else, but you got an issue with getting a shot to help save your life."
Yeah, makes no sense.
No, it don't. But it's up to you. And that's what the NFL is saying. It's up to you, bro. Understand, these are the rules. Understand that if you don't play, we don't pay. And it's not going to just be no pay. What it remind me of when you play sports and one person messed up, the whole team got punished.
Right.
And you like, hold on, why are we getting punished for something that they did? And what did the coaches tell us? Because you're a team. You the one need to keep them under control. And so that's what the NFL is saying. If your teammate that didn't get vaccinated and mess up, the whole team getting punished. If we got to forfeit this game because y'all done got all this infected, the whole team getting punished. And the thing is, it's going to be like it was with Denver. And I hope the NFL don't do no janky stuff. I hope they do be fair and just with this. That no matter who the team is, no matter who it is, that you treat them like you did Denver last year, where Denver had to play with nothing but backups. I don't care if it's Tom Brady. I don't care if it's the Tampa Bay Bucks. I don't care if it's Dallas Cowboys. If you got to play with the backups because your starters messed up and you got enough players to play, oh, well, it's going to be like preseason playing against the starters. You deal with it. But as we know, Zeke is vaccinated. He said he done got the shot. We believe Dak done got the shot. Right now, Dallas is up to close to 75% vaccinated, I believe. The numbers are steady going up in the NFL, where people are going to get the vaccination because they don't want to lose no game check. Is you getting this vaccination worth you losing the game check? Bruh, $250,000 I'm getting paid, and I won't go get a vaccination? What say y'all?
I don't know why the NFL didn't make it mandatory.
Well, they can't make it mandatory because these are contract workers. But they can make it. But the NFL teams can make it mandatory for the employees. which is the coach, although, the people that's in the building, they can make, they can make, but because these are contract workers, they can't really make it mandatory, and their contract has to be negotiated. But they can make it tough on you where you want to say, man, $250,000, go get the shot. If y'all say, well, hey, bro, we don't want to get two. So can we make arrangements where we get nothing but Johnson & Johnson? It don't matter. Get the shot.
Some kind of shot is better than no shot.
That's it. And what a lot of teams are doing and talking about doing is bringing in people at the facility they're waiting and ready to get a vaccine. It'll be in your face every day. I have it in your face every day. I have someone like the peanut man in the stand. They used to be in the stands. Peanuts! Get your fresh peanuts! I'll be hollering, vaccine! Get your fresh vaccine! You know what? Vaccine over here! Get your fresh vaccine! Hey, man. I'm going to do what I got to do.
Most definitely.
That's just the way I look at it, man. They making folks in the stands to be, according to supposedly allegedly, making folks in the stands to be able to come to the game to vaccinate it. So why not the players?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
doesn't make no sense though, but this is the world we live in.
Yeah.
It's about as shaky as somebody trying to fry chicken and know how to fry chicken.
They ain't putting no seasoning on it. they put cornmeal instead of flour and cornstarch. They didn't rinse the chicken off or nothing.
No.
They didn't even let the grease get hot. They just stuck it in the grease.
Yeah.
Then when you bite into it, it's half raw. They done gave you salmonella. The skin don't even look right, like something wrong with the skin. You said like someone trying to fry chicken. But, hey, man, that's just the way it is. We're going to be right back. We're going to talk some more NFL because y'all know we're not through. It is the beginning of NFL time. Y'all know we're not through.
No.
Talking NFL here on KBOB 89.9 FM.
Tulsa Transit is excited to introduce the Route 969 Workforce Express Network. The new Highway 169 Corridor Job Shuttle, WEN, is a fixed route service offering access from North Tulsa and Turley. Stops include Macy's, Amazon, Whirlpool, and Port of Catoosa. Save time and money when you ride the WEN Route 969. And for your protection, buses are cleaned daily. Visit tulsatransit.org for more details.
The Food on the Move Mobile Food Initiative is a collaboration to mobilize good quality food into hard-to-reach economically challenged areas. Meet us every Tuesday from 5 to 7 p.m. on Greenwood in the OSU Tulsa parking lot. For more details, give us a call at 918-928-6653 or go to our website at www.foodonthemoveok.com.
The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the Event Center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046.
Searching for ways to grow your business? Or perhaps you would like to invest in Tulsa's African American community? The Black Wall Street Chamber of Commerce is a great place to start. The Chamber was created to serve and increase the visibility of needs in our community. It is an umbrella organization for local businesses, the Tulsa Juneteenth Festival, BWS Black Women in Business, and the Grassroots Economic Development Fund known as BWS The Power Group. For more information about the Black Wall Street Chamber of Commerce or to donate to the Power Group, visit bwschamber.com.
If your credit starts with a 3, 4, 5, or 6, this is for you. Did you know that it's costing you to have bad credit? You can't get qualified for that house or apartment and you're paying high interest rates, along with paying high car insurance, and it may be costing you that job that you really want. What are you waiting on? Take more of a holistic approach. Pick up the phone and call the Credit Shiro at 832-642-1554 or text CAMP to 76626. With 13 amazing services, we restore and repair generations to come. Once again, call the Credit Shiro at 832-642-1554 or text CAMP to 76626. If you know better, you do better. Only the Credit Shiro can help you to save the day.
Did you know that sickle cell disease affects people from all races and ethnicities? Sickle cell disease can look like you, and sickle cell disease can look like me. You can carry the sickle cell trait and never even know it. The state of Oklahoma and the supporters of Families with Sickle Cell Disease Incorporated are invested in educating Oklahomans about sickle cell disease and other inherited blood disorders and traits. For more information, visit us at www.oksickleinfo.org.
Welcome to Coupling with the Carlins. Your host for the show is Marion Carlin and
Tia, also known as T-Tay by my bae. Thank you for joining us today.
We're going to have an amazing show.
We're going to talk about love, and mastering the art of coupling in your relationship. You are listening to Coupling with the Carlins.
Welcome back to the $2 Sports Talk Show here on KBOB 89.9 FM. All right, y'all. This is how y'all can help out KBOB. We're doing a $5 donation trying to raise money to get a Transport 15-passenger van. Why do we need a 15-passenger van? So we can go out into the community and spread the love. But we need your help. All you got to do is go to www.KBOB899.com. Hit the donate button and donate $5. If you want to donate more, we don't mind at all. But we just need you to donate. Tell your friends to donate $5. Tell your grandma to donate $5. Your cousin, your uncle, whoever you need to call. We just asking that you donate $5. to help out KBOB 89.9 FM. So just go to www.kbob899.com. That's www.kbob899.com and hit the donate button and donate $5 to help us raise enough money to get a van. All right, we supposed to talk some more football. We're going to talk this week to AFC North. This is that nosebleed, hard-nosed, Bruiser Brody division with the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Baltimore Ravens, the Cleveland Browns, and the Cincinnati Bengals. I still say the Browns has a good opportunity to win this division. And you probably say, Drone, you choosing the Browns for real? Yeah. If everything go right, this is why I'm choosing the Browns. They got a defense. They have a running game. And they have a passing game. They're solid all the way around. Their only question mark that they had was their quarterback, and if Baker Mayfield played within himself, that's not a question mark either. They have two pass rushers, and Miles and Lord, I can't think of his name. I can see his face, but can't think of his name. What's his name, yo?
The other, I forgot his name. But keep going, bro.
That they got a two-headed monster pass rush. His name will come to me. They have linebackers. They have corners. They're solid all the way around. OBJ seen last year that Baltimore could win without him. That makes a big difference when you're sitting on that sideline and you think that this team needs you and they winning without you and they done made the playoffs without you, it make you have a whole different attitude when you come back. And so if OBJ come back like he said he just want to fit in. That's going to be pretty scary with Cleveland. I got the Cleveland Browns winning this division if everything goes like I believe they have. I believe it's going to be a toss-up between number 2 and number 3 between Baltimore and Pittsburgh.
Whoa.
Now, don't get me wrong. I do believe that any one of these 3 can win this division. That's how close this division is. Pittsburgh, they got a running game with Najee Harris.
But
what?
They're replacing 3 linemen. They lost 3 linemen.
Okay.
That's a lot of linemen to replace. So will their running game be better than it was last year?
Yes.
We don't know. We gotta see.
Yes. I'm not a Pittsburgh. You know I'm not a Pittsburgh fan, but yes.
Okay.
You don't think Najee Harris is going to be better than what they had last year?
Well, if you had an offensive lineman, it don't matter.
Come on,
and
man.
They were saying that Big Ben is not the Big Ben of 5 years ago.
Why? Because he was lost weight?
No, because can he beat a man and wave people off and throw 40 times a game and win? I don't think he can. I think he needs a balanced attack. But his offensive line has to be ready to run block.
But that's where that running game coming in at. But that's what I was saying. That's why I say he hung all his weight so he can't throw people off. But if Najee Harris can give them any kind of running game better than what they had last year, they got the defense. It's not the defense that's the problem.
No. But I still have Baltimore winning this division because they play defense. They're going to run the ball. It's just, will they be able to throw the ball enough to keep you from being able to? All I need to see is them not being able to dictate down and distance. If they can throw the ball, they don't try to wait to 3rd and 9, 3rd and 8 and pass the ball, I think they'll be a bit much better team.
And that's the trust. And that's the trust that all these teams has question marks. All of them have question marks. The Steelers, the Ravens, the Browns, and the Bengals. So the question that you have to ask, who has the biggest question mark? The Ravens, the question mark is, can they get a passing game? That is huge. That's huge. The Steelers, your question mark is the line. Will the line be able to hold up and open the holes and protect Big Ben? The Browns, will that offense be able to, will Steph not get happy because he has OBJ? Will he still run the ball? The team with the less question marks to me is the Browns.
Yeah, but they said really OBJ needs to catch around six to 8 catches a game for 120, 150 yards. He says not the 12 to 15 catches for the 150. He should be making chunk plays.
Okay, but why do he need to catch 6 to 8 passes for 120 yards? What with this out? That's what I'm saying. With this offense and with that two-headed monster in the backfield, why do he need to catch that much?
I'm just saying, you run the ball, play action, and let OBJ go deep on one.
I'm not saying not go deep, but I don't think he had to get 6 to 7 passes for 120, 130 yards. You know, you got Landry on the other side. You got Njoku at tight end, and you got OBJ on the other side. OBJ does not have to get that many yards for them to win. Everything with them is predicated on the running game. If that running game is not there, Cleveland is going to be in trouble. So OBJ can get 120, 130 yards, but if they don't have a running game, it's worthless. What say you?
To me, that's going to be Baker's problem. How is he going to be able to keep OBJ happy? Because without him, they went to the playoffs. With them, they should be a contender. But will Baker be able to manage having a star receiver and keeping him happy and not trying to go towards him when they should be running the football and being physical on defense? So we'll be able to see if Baker's going to be able to go up and take control of the team. Will he go and try to play with his boy.
And that's the question that, like I said, all these teams has question marks. And my thing is, I believe the Browns have less question marks than all of them. But I do believe either one of these teams, I don't think Cincinnati have a chance to win the division this year. No. But between the Browns, Ravens, and Steelers, either one of these teams can win this division. And what the Steelers need, if they can get Najee Harris to give them 75 yards a game, he has to carry the ball at least 20 times a game, and you got to get at least 75 yards to keep other players honest. I think it's going to open up the receiving core for Juju Smith-Schuster and for Poole. And I think it's going to take some of the pressure off of Big Ben. What say you?
Yeah, I just want to see this offensive line to see if it's going to gel and see if Najee can be on the same page to see how, because usually Pittsburgh doesn't use a fullback, so it's usually going to be off tackle or some kind of misdirection. So I want to see if Najee going to be able to convert to the Steeler way of playing offense. But they said he's probably the best back or the best player at Alabama last year. So that should help him. But we'll see. I'm just not a very big Steeler. I'm always have a question mark next to the Steelers.
Yeah, I know you always. Yeah, that's just who you are. But I'm gonna tell you like it is. No matter curse. No, not a curse. No matter who it is, I'm gonna tell you like it is, no matter what. So I get rid of my biases. I'm not saying I'm not saying you get rid of your, but I get rid of my biases. You got to get rid of your biases.
Okay.
Clowny. That's the other one on the other side.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I say defense, they're gonna be cool.
Yeah.
So I got, and that's where it is. Ravens, like I said, Ravens question mark is their passing game. Where is this passing game? I don't question the Ravens defense. I do have some questions about their running game. Like I said, but my main question for them is the defense. I mean, not defense, the passing game. That's my main question with Baltimore is their passing game. Steelers, my main question is the line and the running game. But I think Najee Harris is going to be able to make up for that. But my question is the line. Where is the line at? So if I had to choose, I would say Browns 1, Ravens 2, Steelers 3. If I had to choose. But it's hard for me to say the Steelers because Tomlinson, he don't lose too often.
True. But I want to see how he deals with having to replace 3 linemen. Let's see how he. But he's a great coach, so I don't never question him. But I just want to see if he can coach him up from this.
So we'll see. We'll see how all this go and what's happening. So what's your order? So what you got? You got Ravens, Browns, Steelers, and Bengals?
Yes.
Okay. That's not bad. Okay. We both got the same top 3 in this division.
And if the Steelers play up, they should make the playoffs. Because I think two divisions is going to 3 teams in.
Yeah. The Steelers will not. Like I said, the AFC North had 3 teams last year. They had Steelers, Ravens, and Browns. All 3 made the playoffs. But Steelers will not have a losing record. Tomlinson don't do losing records.
So will they make the playoffs?
I think they can.
Okay.
I think they can. Only question mark is the AFC East, will they get 2 in? I think that's the only other division that I think might be able to get 2, which is the AFC East. I think the Titans will win the South. And there's only one coming from the AFC West, which is the Chiefs. So there's a good possibility the North can get 3 and the East can get 2. Either the East going to have 2 or the South is going to have 2 between the Titans and the Colts. And the North will have 3. That's just the way I see it here on $2 Sports Talk Show. So before we get off here, let's talk a little bit of Simone Biles. Simone Biles, she pulled out of the team sports in the Olympics, the gymnastics. She didn't finish. She's still up in the air on whether she's going to compete in the individual sports that starts on Thursday. She says she pulled out because her mental wasn't there. And people got issues with what she's saying. What people got to understand, is that just because these people got a lot of money, don't mean that they don't have mental issues, don't have issues and problems that they got to try to deal with. Money does not make it where you don't have to deal with problems. Money sometimes and fame make it where your problems is even worse. I can have all the money in the world and still go home and having issues mentally. It don't mean that mental issues does not mean that you got to be schizophrenic. It does not mean that you got to be hallucinating. It does not mean that you got to be bipolar. Mental issues does not always mean that. But think about what Simone Biles has to go through. She cannot get the scores that she deserves because they claim that she's just too talented and she's doing stuff that other people cannot do. So I get penalized for being good. Then I got the pressures that I'm the face of gymnastics. Not just women's gymnastics. I'm the face of American gymnastics, and I get treated like this. It make me question what I'm doing out here. What say yo?
Another thing, she's one of the older gymnasts. Most of the gymnasts are 16, 17, and she's 24. She's under a lot of pressure, and sometimes you just need to take a time out. So I think she just had to take a time out. I think, she didn't win gold medals. She got plenty of them. When she's on her A game, it's hard for her to be beat. And I think everybody needs to pay more attention to everybody's mental health. And somehow we should find a way to give people a pass instead of being like, well, you're copping out. Just imagine what this woman had to go through for her life and the stuff she has done and the stuff she's been through. Well, sometimes you just need a timeout. So I just think you need a timeout, bro.
And think about that. Social media is good. But also social media causes more problems. Because now you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, TikTok, every kind of TikTok there everywhere. Every time you turn around, there's some kind of social media. So you hearing what everybody else saying. You're reading what everybody else saying. Sometimes we might have to just turn social media off. Sometimes might have to just get rid of social media. Yes, social media has its good things, but imagine if social media was back in the day with Barkley and athletes of old on what it would be like. What would be their mental state? Do people actually think LeBron's not having some kind of mental state sometimes? Money does not mean that you don't have mental issues. Money does not mean that you don't go through some things.
B.I.G. said it best. More money, more problems.
That's it, bro. More money, more problems. And fame comes with a price. And sometimes too much fame can cause issues. And like I said, you tell me I'm at the top of the game. I'm at the top of my profession. And I hear that points are adjusted because other players, other athletes, or other people that's in my profession is not as good as me. So I don't get the scores that I should get because they can't do what I do. Well, whose fault is that? Get better.
Right. Go to practice.
It's the old adjective when we play sports. If you don't want to see them dance in the end zone, stop. If you don't want to see Simone Biles do what she do and be at the top of her game and you got to give her the scores that she's supposed to have, then tell the other girls to beat her. And if they can't beat her, then shut up and go sit down. And we out on the $2 Sports Talk Show. We'll see you next week here on KBOB 89.9 FM. You bark at us, we bark back. Woo!
What's up, y'all? This is Charlie Wilson, and you listen to KBOB 89.9 FM. Bobby Eaton Show.